Welcome back, everybody. Starmaster and Posse G, Game 2, CALLOUS Invitational Round 6, lower bracket. So it is an elimination match. One of these players is going home, and if it's Starmaster, if Starmaster wants to stay in the tournament, rather make it so it is not him who is going home. He needs to win this game and the next because Posse G did win Game 1. Real quick before we get into this game, check out the links in the description below. You can join our Discord channel. You can check out the thread. And if you'd like to donate to this tournament, we are still accepting them. No amount is too small, so hit me up on Discord, and we can make that happen, and you will support me and support the tournament and support the players in the tournament. Everybody's happy. Everybody wins. Donations are a really cool thing. Finally, please do subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. I finally got up to 100 subs. Finally got my URL back. Very, very cool. I am now Callous Narrates once again, but there is certainly no such thing as too many subs. I could definitely do better than a hundo, so please do click that subscribe button if you've enjoyed this tournament and want to support myself and the tour. Alrighty. Back in action, Game 2, Posse G and Starmaster switching sides for continuity. Stars on the bottom again. Posse this time has a Milotic lead and a Zapdos lead for Star bottom side. Blissey comes into Zapdos. Zapdos hidden power. That is HP, probably grass. Could have been ice, I suppose, but hidden power. Here comes Lax into Bliss. Toxic is going to be blanked by the immunity ability, and we'll see what Lax wants to do here. Could just be a free body slam. No, he goes Focus Punch here, trying to catch like a T-Tower or something on the way in. He catches Scarm. It's not too bad. 35% is decent damage. Scarm can still just spike up here without too much to fear, and it is just another Focus Punch. Posse does not do a Magneton check or anything like that. He just goes straight spikes, and Focus Punch does a little bit better than last time. 37 as opposed to 35%, but Scarm will live another one should it stay in. And he does go for Protect here just to get some free lefties with very little consequence. And it was, in fact, a Focus Punch again from Starmaster. Focus Punch for the 4th time in a row now. And here comes Celebi. That's going to obviously resist fighting, and it takes it pretty well at 17%. Celebi should not have a lot to fear here other than a boom or like a really obscure HP bug. But it is just Body Slam. Posse G switched back there just in case it was a self-destruct. He'd rather lose his weakened Scarm after he gets spikes down than lose the very healthy Celebi. So good scout there for Posse G. There's been little subtle stuff like that already quite a bit throughout the match. Both players checking for little things that the other guy could do and baiting a mistake. But neither player has fallen for that just yet. And Lax switches it back up to Focus Punch. See if Posse wants to make the exact same play and bait out the self-destruct once again. He stays in for Leech Seed. And it is just Body Slam again. Star not taking the bait. He does get paralysis on the Celebi, but Celebi very healthy here after landing that Leech Seed. And of course it does have Natural Cure, so it's really not all that worried about the para either. Stays in, goes Psychic, gets a Specs drop on Zapdos, which does matter because if he Baton passes out to something, it'll take the Specs drop with him. And that's going to prompt a traditional switch for Starmaster as opposed to a Baton Pass. And it's going to be to a previously unrevealed Tyranitar. That'll be Leech Seeded on the way in. Sand is now up and bulky things are less bulky. Celebi does need to be nervous here despite the presence of Leech Seed. Crunch and HP Bug both very dangerous here. However, it is simply an Ice Beam, which the Celebi would have taken just fine because of the Leech Seed, and Milotic takes it even better. With the Leech Seed, Milo stays at 100% after all that, and it's going to obviously prompt a switch from Starmaster, the switch being Snorlax. 18% all he takes on the way in from the Milotic Surf here. It's only been Focus Punch and Body Slam thus far. We do not know the last two moves. There's the self-destruct. Great anticipation from Starmaster, knowing that Celebi would be the switch in there, and indeed, Star makes a favorable trade. So Zapdos comes in now. Blissey, which was previously checked by the Lax. We'll see what Starmaster's answer is to it now. Here's the Baton Pass. Metagross is the answer now. And that's going to blank a Toxic, which would have missed anyway, but it does not matter, because of course the Steel type is not affected by it. Meta not gaining leftovers of note. Here's Scarm. Meteor Mash, 35% there, and an attack raise. Posse G seems to be a smidge behind this game. Tyranitar comes in, possibly thinking that Milotic would come in, but that doesn't seem like an ideal switch if you're anticipating Milo. I'm not sure what exactly he was switching into there, since Milo is the obvious thing to switch into the Meteor Mash. And it's going to be an over-prediction pursuit on Skarm as he stays in and gets down his third layer of spikes. So hopefully that doesn't end up mattering for Star later, or he's got a spinner or whatever. Posse did arguably just get an extra layer there that didn't need to be there. The Tyranitar switch as a whole is very curious to me. I'm not sure what he was trying to get, because Posse's switch into the mash, like I said, is probably just Milo, and this T-Tower does not beat Milotic, so I'm not clear on what it was he was trying to catch. Milo does come in now, and despite the boosted pursuit, Star is going to come up short of killing it. Milotic forces the T-Tower out, and Surf is going to hit Zapdos for 37%. Zapdos will not live another one of those, and he will not one-hit KO Milotic either without a critical hit. Blissey switches in nonetheless, and Star, of course, baton passes out. It's going to be Metagross again into the Blissey. This could be a Choice Banded Metagross, since, like we said, it does not have leftovers. Posse going to have to respond to this. But again, it's the T-Tower. I don't know what he's trying to catch. He catches the Skarm this time. I guess that's fine if you're just trying to kill it with Pursuit. But again, the obvious switch seems to be the Milotic. This time it's more understandable for Posse, because he doesn't want the Metagross to simply go boom and boom on the Milotic, so you'd rather fodder off your Skarm. That makes sense to me. Protect an Ice Beam, protect again, and it is Pursuit. Skarm is going to lefties back up out of the red. He's going to be at 23% now. T-Tower has not actually shown a fire move here. There's the withdraw, there's the Pursuit. Skarm going to be healthy again, takes only 16% and lives to tell the tale. And here is Milotic once again forcing him out. Starmaster has missed multiple opportunities to actually kill this Skarmory here. There's Surf at 57%, and Crunch is the best thing he can do back. Does get a Specs drop, but not going to matter. Not only is the damage underwhelming, but the Milotic is faster as well. This does not look good for Starmaster at all. He feels clearly behind in this game to me. And Salamence is going to be revealed now for Star, previously unrevealed. It is a physical or mixed offense team, which seems to have been Star's preference throughout this particular tournament. Hidden Power there, 21% with a crit. That's obviously HP Grass. Hidden Power Flying would do a lot more. So we're looking at a mixed or a special Mence here. And that means he very well may have Brick Break, and he does. It's 45%, but Blissey lives to tell the tale, gets an Ice Beam off, and Starmaster has fallen behind. He shows his last Pokemon here, Swampert, previously unrevealed. Swampert does have lefties here. Can it finish off this Bliss? If the Bliss even stays in, it does not. Here's Milotic, not caught with Focus Punch on the way in. Earthquake, 26%. There's nothing preventing the faster Milotic from getting a recover off here. Swampert doesn't seem to be the answer. Starmaster seems one step behind and does not seem able to catch up in this game. I believe Posse is going to take him out here. Milotic is going to be staring down Zapdos. Star does not pull the trigger. I think Star is desperate enough to where he maybe should be fishing at this point for the critical hit, but he gets T-Tower in on Claydol. He's outsped and knocked out here, and Star really in a world of hurt now. This game all Posse at this point. Metagross comes in, also can't kill Claydol without a boom or a crit. Here comes Skarm as fodder, just in case, and its explosion, devastating for Starmaster, blows up on the worthless Skarmory, and Star now at this point is in a lot of trouble, needs a critical hit Thunderbolt on this Blissey to have any chance whatsoever to win this game, has to stay in and find the crit. No, Baton passes out. I don't see how this is a winning play. Soft-boiled for Bliss. I don't know what the plan is. I think you have to fish for the crit there. I don't see how you get out of this game without getting lucky at this point if you're Starmaster. Swampert is never going to break the Milotic. Milotic is switching in here 100% of the time after the soft-boiled, and I just do not understand what the Swampert accomplishes. I believe the answer is nothing, but Star is going to fish for the freeze at this point. Toxic does miss from Milotic, but this is a super uphill battle for Starmaster. Zapdos in, and recover from Milo just in case. I think that's smart for Posse, though of note, he could have killed the Zapdos had he anticipated it there and gone for Surf. I still might, though, if I'm him, but he makes a safe play and goes to Bliss. Thunder Wave going to connect here. He is going to need a lot of power to get out of this. Zapdos is never taking it down. It would have to be Swampert, and Blissey would simply switch to Milo at that point, so I don't know how Starmaster gets out of this. Critical hit helps. However, Blissey does find Ice Beam through the paralysis, and Swampert is now the last and final hope for Starmaster. Remember, he's down a game. He will be eliminated if this Swampert cannot get the job done for him. Focus Punch here. Toxic. Focus Punch will kill Blissey, but I don't know how you beat Milotic, and I also think it's super unlikely that the last move on Swampert is Refresh. It's almost certainly Surfer Hydro Pump, and as such, he can be easily Toxic stalled out with the Milotic simply spamming Recover. He's going to Surf here to help him along. Ice Beam happens. Even had the Freeze Head happen there, I do not think it's relevant. I think the Swampert would simply succumb to its poison. But nevertheless, the freeze did not come. Milotic gets the Surf off to help Starmaster along, and it's going to be a victory 2-0 for Posse G. This game not particularly close. Star just fell behind and never got back in it. I think there was a questionable mid-game with the T-Tar and Skarm interaction that we kept getting, in which he just could not kill the Skarm for whatever reason, and he kept switching the T-Tar in for whatever reason. I really don't know what it was he was trying to catch, but it did not work out. Posse G is going to eliminate another strong player. Like I said, he's beaten Fear, Lanier, Golden Sun, and Starmaster in this tournament. The latter three of which he has knocked out of this tournament. So Posse G has had a tough road and deserves to be where he is, which is now the top 6 of this tournament. Starmaster with another great run, unsurprisingly, being the very solid ADV player that he is, but he will not make money again this year. There will be 3 new players in the money no matter what it ends up being. Starmaster is going to be out. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the set and if you've enjoyed the tournament as a whole so far. And I've got another set in the winner's bracket, so it's our very first money match of the tour, and that is coming up next.